Despite having one of the better rosters in the NFL, the Chargers are surprisingly bad, or were surprisingly bad this season. And that's probably due to Brandon Staley. So today we're going to be rebuilding the Chargers without Brandon Staley. Today our coach is Mike Hawk. He's an amazing dude and an even better football coach. I went ahead and I changed up the playbooks. I'm not running Kansas City, Bills, or something basic like that. I changed it up and we're running Miami and what was the other playbook? We're running Miami and Steelers defense. So, with that said, the Los Angeles Chargers really shouldn't be a bad team. They have a stud quarterback named Justin Herbert. You got Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, and you got a bunch of other good guys on your roster. They have a pretty stacked roster. Now, I'm not saying it's the best roster in the NFL, but I am saying it's pretty stacked. Just coaching has been very poor. I mean, they let the Raiders put up 63 points against them. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this team, and we'll see what changes we can make before the season starts. And then once the season starts, we're going to get right into this rebuild, and we're going to make this team really good. But before we take a peek at the team, if you guys would subscribe to the channel, it'd mean a ton. It sounds stupid, but liking the video and subscribing to the channel really helps me out as a creator. And I'm going to be trying to pump out a lot more of these videos for you guys. I really enjoy making these videos, but that's enough plugging for right now. Let's just hop in and take a peek at the roster. So if we go to the lineup, we got a solid lineup. Like I said, we have Justin Herbert, who is right there. Superstar Justin Herbert, Superstar X Factor Austin Eckler, Superstar X Factor Keenan Allen, and then Mike Williams is a superstar. We got Quinton Johnson. For some reason, I thought it was Quinston. I'm not the sharpest. And then we have Joshua Palmer, I believe. Yeah, Joshua Palmer, who I'm probably going to look to trade for a position we need because, I mean, really we don't need a halfback, but it would be nice to have like a decent, halfway decent backup. But we don't need 4 stud wide receivers. I want to develop Quentin Johnson. So we're probably going to trade Joshua Palmer, and we might look at getting a left guard or a right tackle. But we also might take a peek at getting a free safety because we could use a new free safety. But on defense, we got a fairly good lineup, actually. We got Khalil Mack, who's going to be regressing. He's like 33 years old, but he is a superstar. We got Joey Bosa, 91 overall, at left outside linebacker. 2 very good edge rushers. We have St. Joseph Day, and then just 2 linebackers, Kenneth Murray Jr., I believe, and Eric Kendricks, I believe. And then Derwin James Jr. at strong safety, phenomenal strong safety. We will keep him there. But yeah, free safety needs a change. And then we have J.C. Jackson, Mike Davis, and Amante Samuel Jr. Asante. Yeah, so I'm getting close names, right? I think I'm pretty close to getting names, right? And I think that's Mike Davis. If it's not, I'm going to be sad. Yeah, it's Michael Davis. Okay. I'm not like a professional knowing every player's name in the NFL. And then our specialists are, of course, right end, Khalil Mack, St. Joseph Day as the rush D tackle, and Joey Bosa at left end. And then we're probably going to put Quinton Johnson, or Quinton. I don't know why I keep saying Quinton. Quentin Johnson up at slot wide receiver just to get him developed. But other than that, I'm going to look and see if we can trade Joshua Palmer for someone else, and I'll be back after I see if we can find a decent trade. If not, I might hold on to him and see if we can get value somewhere else for him. But I'll be back, and I'll let you guys know who we get in the trade, and yeah, see you guys in a second. Okay, so we're going to be trading Joshua Palmer and JT Woods for Richie Grant. He's a strong safety for the Falcons, and we didn't need Joshua Palmer. We needed another safety. So we're going to hop over here, and actually we're just going to generate best team lineup. And we're going to make Richie Grant a free safety. Probably, let's see. We might make him. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave him at strong safety, and we're gonna make Derwin James our free safety, because that makes sense to me because he's a higher overall. But we'll do that real quick, and then we don't have a ton of cap space. We have like 15 mil roughly, so we will go back and we're just gonna sim to the midseason mark, see who we need to re-sign, and yeah, I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, so halfway through the season, we are 3-3. We are in the AFC West, so we're in one of the better divisions of football. We're third in the AFC West. The Raiders are somehow 5-2, and the Chiefs are 5-2, which really isn't that surprising. We did surprisingly beat the Chiefs last week. I had to upgrade our players and fix something with the league, so I already recorded this part. We'll take a peek at the team and see how we're doing stat-wise. But let's just take a peek at what our current team looks like. And then, we also need to re-sign players. So we'll take a look and see who we need to re-sign and see if we can offer them anything. Our team's looking good. Mike Williams is up to an 89 overall. Quinton Johnson's up to a 75. Is he still our slot? He is not. We're going to make him our slot just so he can develop. But yeah, so our offense is looking good. I don't know his first name. I'm just going to say Jake McFadden. I'm hoping that's his first name. And Jay Slayer don't seem to be doing, horrific like you would expect. And then on defense, do we have any upgrades? Richie Grant still 78. Looks like Mike Davis went up an overall, but nothing too big, nothing insane. So we just moved Quinton Johnson over to slot, and hopefully he will develop a little bit more. I think, did Herbert go up an overall? I'm not sure. We're going to see what our stats are right now. I did change the playbooks, so they could be completely out of whack. Justin Herbert with almost 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Not the best, not the worst. Rushing, Austin Eckler has 100 carries, 4.5 yards per carry, 480 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Spiller has 3 touchdowns. All right. Receiving wise, Keenan Allen has 500 yards, Quentin Johnson has 263, and Mike Williams has 252. Keenan Allen has 4 touchdowns, Quentin Johnson has 1, and 2 for Mike Williams. Blocking, let's see how bad we are. We're actually not awful. Rashawn Slater has let up 4 sacks, but as his name's Jordan McFadden and Jameer Slayer, who are the 2 players I was more worried about because they're our lowest overalls on the line, have played 418 sacks each, or 418 snaps each, and have only allowed 5 combined sacks, which is pretty good. And then Corey Lindsey playing phenomenal. And then it looks like our right guard hasn't let up a single sack, which is awesome. I think Zion Johnson's our starting right guard, maybe. Maybe it's Brendan Jamies. I don't remember. Or maybe it's Zach Bailey. I don't remember. Did not mean to do that. And then when we go to defense, it looks like our tackle leader is Eric Hendricks. Tackle for loss is Khalil Mack. We got 3.5 sacks with Joey Bosa, 2.5 with Khalil Mack. Morgan Fox has a sack. It says Jordan James. And interceptions, Richie Grant has 1. Glad we picked him up. Yeah, our team looks to be doing all right. So we'll go to the playoffs and see if we make it. If we don't make it, you guys will find out. Oh, actually, I take that back. We need to see who we need to negotiate with. We have negative 52 million in cap. What the heck? Yeah. Looks like we might not be re-signing most of these guys. And by might not be, I mean we won't be. How do we have negative 52 million cap? What? Okay, that we'll just have to figure that out and maybe cut a few players. I'm not sure. But I'll see you guys when we get to the playoffs. All right, so we finished the year 11-6, making the wild card in the playoffs. We are going to face Kansas City, which we beat them at least once this year, so we'll see how we do in that. But I'm glad we finished off the year with only 3 losses. That's awesome. We're going to look and see if we got any dev ups, anything like that. We'll go and just look at the, not the depth chart, but the lineup. I did reconstruct everyone I could, and I freed up like $40 million of cap space this year. And next year, I think I freed up some too. But it looks like Austin Eckler went up, so did Keenan Allen. Well, I guess there's Morale as well. Herbo. Quentin Johnson is only a star. I didn't know what his depth trait was, so I was hoping it was going to be superstar. Then on defense, Joey Bosa is playing down morale for some reason, but it looks like everyone else has developed or has, is up in morale and is playing better, which is great. But we'll go and we'll see what our season stats are, and then we're going to take a peek. Yeah, we're just going to take a peek at our season stats, and we will see, if anything was wrong on the team, that type of stuff. So Herbert threw 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Not the best, not the worst, but it's still pretty damn good. Eckler for 950 yards about, only 3 touchdowns, which is surprising. 4.3 yards per carry. Isaiah Spiller with 6 touchdowns, 572 yards, and 3.3 yards per carry. Receiving, Keenan Allen had almost 1,400 yards and 10 touchdowns. Damn. Quentin Johnson, after putting him in slot, got a lot more yards. 805 yards with 7 touchdowns. And Mike Williams had 9 touchdowns and 750 yards, just about. Gerald Everett with a sleeper, 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. Pretty good. Let's see how we did blocking. Blocking, Rashawn Slater will let up way too many sacks. 13 sacks. Holy crap. The rest of our line actually did really good. I think that's how many sacks Jameer Slayer had at the midseason mark, so that's awesome. And Zion Johnson let up 2 sacks in the last half of the year, but that's fine. Really, outside of Rashawn Slater, our team did really good when it came to the line. On defense, it looks like Eric Kendricks had the most tackles. Tackles for loss goes to Khalil Mack. Sacks also goes to Khalil Mack with 5.5. Joey Bosa had 5. Morgan Fox had 3, and Eric Kendricks had 2.5. Interceptions, Asante Samuel had 4. Eric Kendricks had 3. J.C. Jackson had 3. Kenneth Murray had 1. And same with Derwin James and Richie Grant. So we had a decent amount of turnovers. That's awesome. And then we're going to go in-season awards. We're gonna, not weekly. I'm going to click yearly. Yearly awards. NFL MVP goes to Lamar Jackson. Mahomes is second. Are we up there anywhere? We are not. Not surprising. And then AFC-wise, Offensive Player of the Year goes to Derrick Henry. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Shaquille Leonard on the Colts, which I think he's an Eagle right now. None of our players are up there. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Quentin Johnson, so that's awesome. That is huge. So he should be a superstar by time the Super Bowl's over. He should be. That's super surprising. I was not expecting that. Then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Will Anderson Jr. On the Texans, and I don't even know if we have a defensive rookie. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we won at least one award, which is great. But we'll sim this game and we'll see if we win it or not. So I guess we'll do the situations real quick. Sorry, I almost skipped over that part. We'll do a chess match. I like a game of chess every once in a while. Familiar foes. Cool. And then on first of many, we're going to play it cool because we don't want to guarantee a win. Because I'm scared of that. And also knowing Madden, the Chiefs are probably going to smoke us. And it's going to be ridiculous. We beat the Chiefs twice though. Both times we played the Chiefs, we beat them. So, who knows? We're going to advance the week, and we're going to see, do we beat the Chiefs again? And, of course, when we play the Chiefs, when it actually matters, we lose. That is the most Madden shit you can like. That is so Madden. My coaching contract for Mike Hawk got extended, which is awesome. Yeah. First of many. Blah, blah, blah. Tough break. We got 5 staff points. It's lovely. I needed those staff points desperately. And then playoff rivals. Dang, 24-8. That game must have been just disgusting. But we didn't even look at like what our team was on the year. So on the year, we were middle of the pack for offensive points per game. Offensive passing yards, we were 10th, 12th for rushing. Defensive points per game, we were 4th with 18.4 allowed. And we were first in defensive passing yards per game with only 182 yards passing allowed per game. And then our defensive rushing game was awful. So it looks like this offseason, we're probably going to try to beef up the line a little bit. We're going to sim to the Super Bowl right now. But yeah, we'll take a peek at these yearly awards. Oh, we already did. Never mind. Haha. But in the Super Bowl, it is the Cowboys versus the Bills. Bills I don't really see up there very often, but the Cowboys, nothing new. Quentin Johnson has another freaking upgrade, which is sick. I'm really looking forward to developing him, and that's for winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, I believe. So hopefully, if we go to our, I think we have to sim past the Super Bowl to see the. Oh, we're gonna go to Super Bowl recap. It's not showing. Okay, so Cowboys won the Super Bowl. And so Offensive Rookie of the Year was Bijan Robinson, but the AFC's Offensive Rookie of the Year was Quentin Johnson. Okay. That is actually a decent list. Lamar Jackson you see up there quite a bit, but other than that, that's like a pretty out of the ordinary list. Upgrade players. These are all just backups or practice squad. I don't know. And let's take a look at our roster. See what we're looking like real quick right before we go into the free agency period. I honestly don't. We regressed like a mofo. Holy snot. Austin Eckler isn't even that old. Oh, he is. Just kidding. For some reason, my brain was telling me he was only like 27. Okay, well, Keenan Allen, he is old, I think. I think he's like 30-something, right? 32. He might retire in the next few years, so maybe trading Joshua Palmer wasn't the best idea. But we have 2 stud wide receivers in case he does retire anytime soon. Our O-line did good. Defensive-wise, Khalil Mack's up the superstar X Factor, even though he's 33 or 34. St. Joseph Day dropped down a dev. And Joey Bosa regressed a dev trait, which sucks. And so did Eric Kendricks. Why did everyone regress? Well, I guess we're just going to go forward, get to free agency, and see if we have any money. It says available salary cap is $4.9 million. Actually, let's just advance the weeks with you guys here. Because I'm kind of confused, because when I was reconstructing it, it said it was freeing up a ton of cap this year. And if it didn't, I'm going to be slightly upset. Let's go to players ready to negotiate. Yeah, we have negative $42 million. Okay. Looks like we're letting go of everyone here, probably. Even though I don't want to. I don't even know what picks we have in the draft, so that will be fun. But maybe this frees cap somehow? I don't know. Let's just get the free agency. We'll see if we can even sign free agents. Sometimes the cap doesn't kick in until... Oh, let's see who retired, actually. Okay, we didn't have anyone retire from our team, I think. AFC West. Yeah, so no Chargers retired from the AFC West. Good. Well, I guess where else did they retire from? Let's see if by some chance it has cap for us. Yeah, we don't have any cap. So this is going to be a fun rebuild. We're going to have to suck it up for another year or so, I think. Let's just get straight to the draft. I'll see you guys when we get there. And looking at the team, it looks like our big needs are going to be tight end, middle linebacker, and corner. So we're going to try to get those guys. And, of course, it does this glitch where it doesn't show the screen, and I want it to. So let me fix it, and I'll be right back. You know, it's really annoying when a development team has so much money and just cannot get like the bugs out of the game. It's so annoying. We're gonna skip to our pick. Looks like we have round 1, pick 24. Okay, clock's paused, so we're just gonna go and see who looks good that's available. I mean, a running back would be nice. Of course, there's one right here that might look okay. I've never seen that before, where it has that white box around the dude. This tight end actually looks really good. Hold up, what's his elite agility, great acceleration? He's actually okay. Manny Hureta. Ooh, I might draft him because I could always get a halfback later in the draft. Same with like a middle linebacker, unless there's someone that's just outstandingly amazing middle linebacker wise, which this guy might be good. Let's see, elite speed and elite strength. Oh, ooh, I feel like a cornerback will be a bigger need, and it went all the way to the bottom. Or I mean a halfback. Yeah, a halfback isn't like the biggest, or tight end. Oh, they both could be generational talents. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna go with the middle linebacker, and we're gonna take him. Hidden dev, 90 speed, 81 strength, 88 excel. Ooh, he looks nasty. Okay, this is gonna be a good middle linebacker, I have a feeling. All right, let's go on to our next draft pick, which is round 2, 24, pick 24. So hopefully our boy wasn't taken. Make your selection. Yes, sir, we are going to make our selection. There's a lot of left tackles. We could use a tackle. Right guard. This halfback could be pretty good. We do need a corner. He's strong. I'll give him that. He's not super amazing at anything else. Let's take a peek at halfbacks and see if there's someone that looks good, like down the road. Joe Pierce, maybe. I might be able to snag him in the end of the 3rd round. Ralph Ferguson. I don't think too many of these guys will go ahead of where they're projected. These day 3 guys, this day 3 guy might be decent. But, okay, so I'm going to draft a halfback next. But Ralph Ferguson's might be available. And then Joe Pierce. Ralph Ferguson and Joe Pierce are the 2 that I'm looking at right now. But we need a cornerback bad because we have 2 decent cornerbacks and that's it. Damn, I need to stop saying But we're looking for a corner that doesn't suck. Greg Cook. Let's see what your physicals look like. Elite jumping. Decent speed. Yeah, he's slow. I can't do a slow cornerback. Michael Singleton. I almost couldn't speak English there for a second. He's alright. I mean, there really aren't. Oh, Chester Green. Elite agility, solid strength, good speed, good change of direction, good acceleration. I think I'm going to take this guy just because B catching, C press, B zone coverage. His man coverage is A to C, so B, hopefully. Or A, hopefully, but maybe B. Worst C, I think we take him. I say we take him. And hidden dev, ooh, we might have hit on 2. Agility, yeah, this guy looks good. 91 excel, 91 speed, that's not bad at all. So it looks like we're going to be taking a halfback next. Which is awesome. And that's probably going to be the last pick I show, and I'll take the rest of the picks that we have after this. But I think we're going to go and we're going to take one of those halfbacks, and hopefully there's some decent like defensive guys left. And Ralph Ferguson is still on the board. That's the guy I was looking at that I thought looked decent. So I think we're going to take him. He has elite jumping. He's pretty quick. Let's take Ralph Ferguson. And he's a hidden dev. 91 speed, 92 excel. Ooh, he looks really good. All right, well, I'm excited to see what these guys' overalls are after the draft, but I'll see you guys when we get there. I'm going to finish taking these picks. All right, so I'm pretty excited to look at our draft recap. I showed you guys the first 3 picks. I picked a few more, and they weren't the best, but hopefully they're decent overalls. They look like good players, but I'm excited to see, you know, how good of players we got, because we had pretty late picks. And that middle linebacker is a 79 overall. That's awesome. And then 74, 74. Ooh, that's awesome. All right, so Chester Green is going to go in as cornerback 3. Hidden dev. Ralph Ferguson will probably be our starter. And Nick Sharp, dude, he's going to be a good middle linebacker. And then I took some chances on a right end and a left end. Neither of them really hit. They weren't very good. Terrence Whittaker, I just took him because he looked decent. And it turns out he was pretty decent. And then I totally forgot about getting a tight end, dude. Chris Guerrero. I should have looked at tight ends a little bit more. That is unfortunate. But let's see. The best player in the draft. So this right end, taking round 1, pick 1, is really good. Now, Sammy Hayes was pick 25. Is that the... That might have been the halfback I was looking at. I don't remember exactly what his name was. I was looking at this tight end who looks really good. Does he have hidden dev? He does. Okay, Okay, I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm really interested. He has to be generational, right? And by the way, I have strong draft classes turned on. Yeah, he's superstar X Factor. Damn. Okay, I didn't change anything. Dang. Okay, let's see where we land up there though. Because we got a 79 middle linebacker. But yeah, this is a good class. I mean, yeah, I mean, we got a top 10 talent, I think. Maybe not top 10, maybe like top 15. But yeah, I would say we had a pretty good draft, honestly. But we'll go ahead, we'll sim to the preseason, and we'll get those guys lined up in our depth chart. And yeah, so I'll see you guys when we get there. Okay, so we're going to take a peek at the team right before we start the season. I edited the depth chart, so now we have Ferguson and Ralph Ferguson as our starting halfback. And I put him as our starting halfback, even though he's a lower overall. He has at least star dev, so he should develop a lot faster than Isaiah Spiller. He should be a good, you know, backup anyways, and kind of like an end zone guy. And then our wide receivers are looking the same. It looks like Keenan Allen dropped down. He's going to regress heavily now. I might just cut him. I mean, I'm unable to do any trades. I can't trade for picks or anything because of the way this game works. I need a tight end badly. I could put Keenan Allen at tight end because he's a big guy. That's more something Mike Williams would do. And then defensively, so Norris is a left end, I think, but I moved him over to D tackle because he's a higher overall there than who we had playing, who was a 66. And then we got Noah Sharp. I think that's his name. It's starting at middle linebacker. And then Chester Green, that's his name, right? Yeah, Chester Green. He's starting in at cornerback 3. But we're going to go to our specialist, and okay, I was just going to make sure that he was our slot guy. And then, yeah, we'll leave him as our, that looks fine. So we really can't do anything this season when it comes to making trades or anything like that. So I'll sim to the midseason. We'll see how we're doing, and then we'll just sim to the end of the year. We're going to see if any dev traits get unlocked. That's what I'm most excited about. But I'll see you guys at the midseason mark. All right, so kind of expected this year since we lost a lot of players in free agency because we don't have any cap. We're 2-4, and we're the worst in the AFC West. We got some players that have some upgrades, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. And it's Oscar Norris, who is playing D tackle right now. We'll just give him run stopper, which is great. Block chain, speed tackle, phenomenal. And then Brendan Jamies, who is a backup right guard. You're chilling, dude. So we're going to go take a peek at the team. We're going to see if anybody has had a dev up, which I doubt it. Let's see. Yeah, our offense is not the same. We still have the best defensive passing yards per game. But Carolina has the second best. So they're probably going to beat us. But we're going to take a peek at our lineup. And, okay, Ferguson, he's got to be close, right? 378 downs. That's a decent amount. All right, it's not what I was hoping for, though. We have Quentin Johnston's already an 81. That's awesome. 380 overall. Wide receivers are better. And then Noah Sharp is superstar, which is awesome. That's exactly what we need at middle linebacker too. He's on a 4-year deal. Eric Kendricks is regressing like really badly. How old is he? Oh, he's 32. Yeah, okay, that makes sense why he's regressing so much. So it looks like this next draft we're probably gonna have to grab another middle linebacker, and honestly probably a right outside linebacker, because I would not be surprised if Khalil Mack retires. And then Orias Norris, I think that's his name, Oscar Norris. Yeah, so hopefully by the end of the season, these guys should have enough snaps to show us their dev. Chester Green's only a star dev, but that's fine. He's better than nothing, and then Whittaker has maybe played a little bit. But cool, so it looks like our team, we're building something. That's what I can say. But we're gonna send to the playoffs and see if we make it. I don't think we will. I'm guessing we're gonna finish somewhere around 7-10. All right, so we finished the season with a better record than I was expecting. We finished 9-8. We did miss the playoffs, so there's that. And let's take a peek at the team. I want to see if we have any more dev ups or dev trait changes. I'm really interested. Okay, so Ferguson turned out to be normal, or not normal, but star dev, which that's fine. He's already become better than what Isaiah Spiller was. Mike Williams is a 90 overall. Was he a 91 earlier? I don't know. Quentin Johnston is a 92 or an 82, so I don't think he has gotten any better. And then Oscar Norris is a star, which is fine. And he's done pretty good at D tackle. But I'm super excited for Noah Sharp, dude. He's good. 21 rookie superstar, 90 speed, 90 tackle, 87 hit power. Yeah, he's fast. He's a good middle linebacker. But it looks like in this year's free agency, if we have any money in draft, we're gonna have to be looking for some ends, maybe right outside linebacker and a middle linebacker, and then definitely some O-line. I'm thinking we'll have to see how our O-line held up this year. Let's go and look at our stats on the season. So stats and awards. I guess we'll look at we'll just look at the stats first. Herb, only 3,500 yards, 25 touchdowns and 7 picks. That's worse than last year. Rushing, Ferguson he had 920 yards, 3.8 yards per carry, and 5 touchdowns. And Isaiah Spiller had 11 touchdowns. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Isaiah Spiller is a third down back. So, I mean, he's getting used in the red zone. So we might change that. Receiving, Mike Williams had 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Keenan Allen had 800 with 10 touchdowns. And Quentin Johnston had 5 touchdowns with 730 yards. Donald Parham Jr. had 610 yards with 5 touchdowns. For 71 tight end, that's pretty good. Blocking, Rashawn Slater did not good again. Jameer Slayer, I'm happy with 8 sacks allowed from him. He's like a 70-something overall. He's not very good. And then, honestly, the rest of our line did really good. Zion Johnson, Jordan McFadden is playing really good. I mean, he's like a 71 overall. I think Jameer Slater is like a 74. So there's not that big of a difference. And then defensive wise, it looks like Eric Kendricks, I almost want to say Hendricks. Kendricks led the team in tackles with Nick Sharp right behind him. Tackles for loss, Morgan Fox had 18, Joey Bosa had 16, Khalil Mack had 12. Sacks, Joey Bosa led the team with 5, Khalil Mack had 4.5. Oscar Norris had 4. That's cool. I mean, 7 tackles for loss. He'll be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year or Defensive Rookie of the Year, but he's not going to get it, I don't think. And interceptions, Richie Grant with 4. I'm so happy we picked him up. Asante Samuel Jr. with 2, Eric Kendricks with 2, and Derwin James Jr. with 2, and then a few for some others. I honestly think Nick Sharp will get Defensive Rookie of the Year, in my humble opinion. And I really hope so too, because that'd be cool if he could go up to Superstar X Factor. But it's looking like Mike Hawk has dropped down to 33. And then we're going to look at the season awards. Yearly. Josh Allen gets MVP. Another person, I mean, he should be up there a lot more than he is, but he isn't. And then we're going to drop down to the AFC. Offensive Player of the Year is Josh Allen. Defensive Player of the Year is Myles Garrett. Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to be Leonard Lamb, who I don't even remember what position he played. Chargers, Ralph Ferguson's up there at 4, and he didn't even have that great of a year. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Brandon Bennett. Okay, where is... Dang, Oh, there's Nick Sharp. I was going to say, did he not make the list? What? Because he has a better legacy score than, like, all these guys, bro. How? Whatever. Okay. I'm over it. We're gonna sim to the we will sim to the Super Bowl, and I'll see you guys when we get there. So in the Super Bowl, we're having a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. It is going to be the Bills and the Cowboys. That is kind of cursed because we just had that. Let's see if the outcome's any different this time. Hopefully the Bills beat the Cowboys, but we'll see. We will see. And the Bills do beat the Cowboys by 3. We have some players to upgrade. Let's look at who retired. Bobby Wagner retired a Viking. That is weird. I'm just such a Seahawks fan. And there's no retirements from the NFC or AFC West. Interesting. Let's see who we have to upgrade. I know we should probably draft a wide receiver, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. Just a bunch of the backups. That's fine. But we're gonna... I should stop saying We will look at the recap for the Super Bowl. And Rookie of the Year goes to the Rams, Nathan Fusco. I think that was the first overall pick. But I feel like we're doing good. Sorry if I'm annoying you by saying so much. But we will head into the off season. I don't even know who we have to re-sign. Hopefully it's no one important because we have 0 cap. I don't think. And if we do, this is our last week to re-sign people, so they better take our offers. So negotiate. I have $105 million in cap, and Justin Herbert needs to re-sign. What are the coincidence? What a coincidence. We'll do a player-friendly $48 million a year. How much cap will that leave me with? That's taking up half my cap. I kind of want to just draft a new quarterback. Because Justin Herbert's been playing like garbage. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're just going to draft a new quarterback. Mike Williams, you're interested. I'll give you... You're old. You can get 3 years at $15 million a year. Never mind. You won't get that because I won't give it to you. Sean Slater, you've played like garbage. I don't want to sign you back. Asante Samuel Jr., you are more than welcome to come back. I'll give you a 5-year deal for $11 million. Sweet. Asante Samuel Jr. is back. Let's see, Richie Grant we want back. He's been playing good for us. He doesn't want to play for the team. And they're taking into the fact that Justin Herbert has a contract with us, which as of right now he does not. We'll give him a 4-year deal, $5 million a year. He's going to test out free agency. Zion Johnson, we will take his 5th-year option. Keenan Allen, He's old. He's a decent wide receiver, but he's old, so I don't want him. Khalil Mack, 34. He's interested, so we'll see if he can sign cheap. I don't even want to give him that much. Yeah, so, I mean, because we can get better players in free agency, and if not, I mean, we'll just... Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to let pretty much all these guys test free agency, because, like, Kendricks has regressed, like, over 10 overall since I started. We'll re-sign our kicker and punter, because why not? They're a kicker and a punter. Just do a 4-year... I don't know. That should be fine. I didn't even see what overall he was, and I know he wasn't a good overall. And then our punter, Mr. J.K. Scott, we will re-sign to a 2-year deal. Perfect. And then if we really need to, we could just re-sign some of our players in the offseason. Let me actually take a peek at the draft first, because we might be able to trade up for a quarterback if there's a decent looking quarterback, which I don't think there is. It looks like Jerry Armstead. I mean, we probably aren't going to get no Justin Herbert. This guy's projected top 5. Eric Bates. He looks really good, actually. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to re-sign Herbert. I think I'm going to draft a quarterback. And I wish I could trade for a pick or something. We're going to go to free agency, and hopefully this doesn't ruin the rebuild. I'm a little nervous it's going to, but I don't think it will. We're going to go to our free agents. I mean, we have $90 million to work with, so I think we'll do all right. Joe Batonio, I don't want, because he's old, 33. Davis Ward, I don't need. Right guard, Wyatt Teller. Not a ton of people have, like, interest. Keenan Allen's kind of interested now. David Njoku. This is not as good of a class as I was hoping it was going to be. Julian Love, strong safety. Jonathan Jones. Elijah Mitchell. The thing is, I don't need a halfback. Eric Armstead is older. Yeah, I was hoping there'd be some younger players. Dietrich Wise is interested. I think I'll give him an offer. Just because we do need line. We need tackles. Let's see if there's Rashawn Slater. Jadarick Willis Jr. I think he performs better in this game than Rashawn Slater does. So we're going to find a few guys that we could use. Rob Havenstein's old. I've never seen this guy before, but he's a 77 overall. And he's only 26. So there's development right there. As much as a normal dev will develop. We'll give him a player-friendly contract. See if there's any mutual interest. Yeah, there really isn't a ton of great players. Charles Uenu. We need a right outside linebacker. Khalil Mack's old. Willie Gay. I think we'll give Willie Gay an offer. We'll bump up the money just a little bit. Give him that. And then we have 50 mil left in cap. We could, like, get Herbert back. I feel like Herbert is, like, kind of like, I don't want to say, like, the definition of, like, the Chargers, but he's, like, up there. But no, that's Trey Lance. I said Trevor Lawrence. I was going to say, just grab Trevor Lawrence. He's a 92 overall star. I guess we'll make him an offer. Player friendly is the best we can do. Like, realistically. And still have money. So, I don't have salary cap for that. Well, we're going to lower it just a little bit and see, do we have remaining cap? I don't have cap to do that offer. What about this? Yeah, so, I mean, we don't have, like, the strongest for... we do have the strongest for Justin Herbert. DYs with the only offer. Strongest for Willis. Strongest for... Yeah, so we're the strongest in... for some of these guys. Why is it showing me what to do? I'm just trying to eval. Let's see. Will anyone sign? Okay, so we get everyone but Justin Herbert. We're leading. We're tied. And Justin Herbert does not sign. So let's go to our quarterbacks. I don't want Jared Goff or Jordan Love. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't want him. Gardner Minshew. Yeah, I think we're going to just look at drafting a quarterback. I don't know what pick we have, but hopefully it's a good one. But I'll see you guys when we get to the draft. All right, so we are at the draft, and we have pick 17. I kind of want to see if I can trade up. So let's just skip this first bit. Or, nah, so manage roster, trade center. Who has a good pick? Why did I even do that? The Niners have a good pick. Let's see if we can get the Niners pick or the Saints. Yeah, we're going to see if we can get the Saints to the Niners pick real quick. And hopefully we can. Why am I going to the trade block? I'm looking for a trade finder. So we have round 1 pick 17. So we'll do that and next year's second and see if that will get us. Seahawks have round 1 pick 8. We're gonna go back down. We're gonna go to the Saints first, which are, where are the Saints? Are there? Draft picks. We want round 1 pick 5. Let's see if they accept. Oh, they need a little bit more. What position do they need? Left guard, left outside linebacker, left hand quarterback. I need Max Duggan, unfortunately. Linebacker. Yeah, they aren't going to want any of these guys. That's my issue. I guess we can try throwing in like a late pick this year. Like, let's do like pick 6 and 7. Will they take that? No. We'll do next year's 3rd round pick too. How about that? That's not enough. How about this year's... Nah, I need that 2nd round pick. Okay, let's just see if the Seahawks will take a 1st and a 2nd next year for pick 8. A little bit more. See if they'll take this year's 6th and 7th rounder. That is so close. We're gonna go to next year and give them a 5th. That's so close. Oh my gosh. Let's... What do we need? Right in, right guard. I think we might have a backup right guard. We don't. Do we have a backup left guard? McFadden. We have no backups. Oh wait, is our right tackle Slayer? It's not. Okay, we'll do that. And since he's a 75, I'm gonna take out. Oh, they don't have any cap. Frick. Okay, well they can give me, because I have plenty of cap. Okay, well, I couldn't find a trade, so it looks like we just have to pray there's a quarterback when we draft. And I really hope that the quarterback I was looking at wasn't taken, but they probably were. Justin Vincent doesn't look terrible. He's not fast. That's not good. He's strong. I mean, we might not have a choice besides him. If AJ Cook looks better. Let's see. I like AJ Cook more. We're gonna take AJ Cook. And he's hidden dev. Let's go. 93 throw power. Okay, AJ Cook's okay. 6'3". Okay, I think we're okay with AJ Cook. We need a wide receiver next. Well, what else did I say we needed? We're gonna take a peek because I don't remember. Manage roster. Let's see. So we got AJ Cook. I think we need a wide receiver. We're gonna need a tight end. So I'm going to draft a tight end. Oh, I thought I picked up a left tackle in free agency. Interesting. Yeah, so we need wide receiver, a tackle. Henny can still play. Oh, did we not grab a strong safety either? Yeah, so we cannot have Chester Green playing strong safety. That will not work. And Oscar Norris can't play both of those positions. We might have to pick up some guys just to fill gaps in free agency after the draft, but we'll see. I need a tight end bad though, so we're just gonna skip to our next pick. And we will look and see who there is available. Cornerback. Awesome. We don't need one. Devonta Hanna. His catching's an F. How is he a wide receiver? A right tackle. Ooh. A tackle would be really good. Pass protector. Just kind of what we need. Let's see how good this guy is. 6'7". His strength is not good. Let's see how the other guy's strength is. Jason Lewis. Because he could be really, really good. His strength's better. I think we'll just take him. I don't think he'll be hidden, but I think he'll be a decent overall. He is hidden. 88 strength. Yeah, I don't think he's the best, but I'm not worried. We needed a tackle. So now with this pick, we're going to take a tight end for sure. I'm going to say that and then see a wide receiver I like. And this is going to be the last pick I show. And we're just going to take a gander. I mean, we could always move a wide receiver to tight end, but I don't want to. Oh, we need a... Let's just see if there even is any tight ends that like look halfway decent. Joe Owens. I mean, a few of these guys don't look too bad. I think Chris Lopez. Let's look at his physicals. I mean, they're nothing special, but if they're better than Joe Owens, we're gonna take them. Physicals. He's elite strength. We're taking Joe Owens because he has elite strength, and he's not bad. I think he'll be a good overall vertical threat, 6'4" tight end. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But with that, I'm gonna take some more picks, and then I'll see you guys after the draft. All right, so we are finished with the draft. We're gonna go look at the draft recap, and let's see how we did. So we completely whiffed, it looks like. That is lovely. The quarterback we got is a 73 overall. The right tackle we got is a 71. I thought he was going to be a much higher overall. And that tight end is 67. That is rough to say the least. Travis Bradford is the corner I picked. That was an extremely corner heavy draft. I got him because we didn't have a strong safety, so I was going to throw him up there. He might just be our strong safety. And then really, we got no one else. Dang, we whiffed really hard this draft. And I did not need a horrible draft like that. Is there anyone that's just amazing that I was looking at? No, there isn't. This was kind of a weaker draft class than last year's. Yeah, I mean, this guy looks good for a round 3. That's pretty good. Yeah, this draft class is way weaker. I mean, I don't think there's even a quarterback yet. Did we get the highest overall quarterback? No way. There might have been. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking too terribly hard. But yeah, dude, I think Eric Bates was the highest overall quarterback, and he was taking 3rd overall. So yeah, this was just a really weak quarterback class. I mean, we're gonna probably look at free agency when we get to. Yeah, we're just gonna advance to the preseason and look at free agency. We're gonna look at our roster real quick, see who we have, see what we need, because it's kind of embarrassing. Generate best lineup, confirm. Yep. So Cook is our number 1. Willis Jr., Sam Cosme. Dang, for some reason it wasn't showing me the best possible lineup when I was looking at players I needed to draft. I feel stupid. I would have gotten a wide receiver for sure. Defensively, we're going to put Bradford up there. Green's going to stay as a cornerback. Unless, how much faster is Bradford? Is he faster? I think he might be. Speed, 90, acceleration, 93. I don't think he is now. Because I think, I believe Green is a 91. I might give Bradford the opportunity to start at. Yeah, I'm gonna give Bradford the opportunity to be cornerback 3, and then yeah, I tried drafting good. I swear. D. Wise Jr. Oh, he's my left end. We're gonna change Norse over to D. Well, he might stay right end if we find a D tackle in free agency, which I'm sure we will. Or in the free agents that are left. Bradford's gonna go in slot just because he'll develop faster. We need to pick up some wide receivers too. Ferguson ain't gonna develop if he ain't third down running back. Then Noah Sharp or Nick Sharp is honestly this rebuild's been a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I made it really hard on myself by letting go of a bunch of those players, and that is totally me, 100% my fault. But I mean, we can see if there's 83 Joe Mixon. Okay, Michael Thomas is in here. I don't want Slant Boy though. Marcus May. I might just sign someone. Matthew Judon. Ugh. Darius Slayton. We'll grab Darius Slayton. We'll sign him. I didn't mean to click no. Let's look at D tackles. Sheldon Reagans. 73 overall. I mean, 75 is going to be the best we can get, so I'm going to get the best we can get just because, I mean, we're in the 3rd year of our rebuild. I only do 4-year rebuilds, so I might as well. Let's look at wide receiver. Devin Duvernay is available. I like Devin Duvernay. I think he's a stud. We'll pick him up for sure. I totally forgot to look at wide receivers in free agency, and I feel so dumb. We'll check out tight ends. Hayden Hurst. I mean, these are all old men that aren't going to develop. So, I mean, yeah, we'll just stick with who we got because we can't really upgrade at all. So, we'll stick with Joe Owens, and then we're going to go back to our roster and we're just going to adjust the lineup, make sure it's, what was that? We're going to make sure it's all the guys we want starting. Darius Slayton, Devin Duvernay. Okay, I feel a lot better about this. I can move Lewis up, and he's a better overall than McFadden. But McFadden has played phenomenal, so I'm going to keep him in. Defensively, I still like the way we look defensively. No, I don't, because we need to move him up right there. Then we need to make sure our specialists are correct. Duvernay, I like at slot wide receiver. And yeah, so this looks good. I wish it looked better, but it looks... We're an 80 overall. I mean, we've kind of like just stayed around an 80. I think this is probably the lowest overall we've been. But we're going to sim to the midseason mark, and I'll let you guys know how we're doing it when we get there. Look at this. We are 0-6 at the midseason mark. I wonder what's going wrong. Let's take a peek at our stats. So, we totally whiffed on this quarterback. He sucks. Jeez Louise. Rushing, Ralph Ferguson has no touchdowns. AJ Cook has one, though. But this might be a pretty bad year. Quentin Johnson and Darius Slayton have touchdowns. Did it put Chris Guerrero in as starting? He wasn't supposed to be starting. I might have accidentally left him in. Let's see how our line's holding up. Jarek Willis Jr. has allowed a bunch of sacks. Jordan McFadden has allowed a bunch. So has Sam Cosmi. Okay. And then defensively, yeah, this isn't going to be a pretty year. 3.5 sacks for Oscar Norris, though. And 2 picks for Asante Samuel Jr. You got to look at the bright side when you can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of changes this offseason. We're probably going to go all out. We're going to see if there's... Who needs to negotiate? Probably Joey Bosa. And why is he interested? Our team sucks. We'll do... Oh, he's 30. Damn, I didn't know he was that old. We'll do that. Cool, he signs. You got $105 million left. Zaya Spiller, we don't need. Devin Duvernay, I'll re-sign. Actually, I could go all out in free agency if I wanted to, because we don't have. And Corey Lindsey will re-sign. Let's just see if he takes that. Okay, he takes it. Yeah, so we could probably upgrade at all these positions in free agency. And if not, they'll just be free agents that we can pick back up. I know that's what I said last time, but I will remember that. Who do we have to upgrade, though? Chester Green. Nice. Seems like he's doing okay at safety. So, I mean, I really don't know what to say. Let's see how bad our... Wow, we are literally the worst team in the NFL on offense. That says a lot. So we're going to go on, we're going to throw in Owens, and we're going to make that left guard not the left guard anymore. And we're going to send to the playoffs. We won't be in them unless there's like a complete 180. Yeah, unless there's like a complete, and he's superstar. I wasn't expecting that with how poorly he's played. Holy smokes. And then defensively, did we even get any hidden devs on defense? We didn't. It was Bradford, who's now going to be our strong safety because Green is a much better corner than he is. But cool, we are horrendous and we have horrible morale. So I guess we will see how this goes for the rest of the season. I'll see you guys when we get to the playoffs. All right, so the Chargers have the worst year so far in year 3, I believe. Maybe this is year 4. I don't remember. We go 3-14, so we're gonna have a top 5 draft pick, I think. We'll take a peek at really what was the worst part, which I think was our quarterback. Our quarterback was not the worst in the NFL, but yeah, he was. He was horrific. He is a superstar dev trait, so that's good. Ralph Ferguson had a bad year. Wow. I don't know what is up with him. Receiving, Darius Slayton led the team, and it was Quentin Johnson and Devin Duvernay. And Joe Owens got in his snaps and yards. He split snaps with Chris Grotto. But he got 3 touchdowns and almost 400 yards, which is awesome. Seems like he was doing good. Blocking, Jedrick Williams allowed 19 sacks. What the hell? I'm cutting him from my team. Sam Cosmi allowed 11. Corey Lindsey allowed 7. Jordan McFadden allowed 5, and that's in half a year. Jason Lewis allowed 4. That's also in half a year, but that's in way more snaps. So that's less non-acceptable. And then solo tackles, Henley led the team. Tackles total, Henley also led the team with Nick Sharp right behind him. Theft for loss, Joey Bosa had 16. Dietrich Wise had 15. Matthew Adelitis had 13. Sacks, Oscar Norris had 5.5. Joey Bosa had 3.5. Willie Gay had 3. Nick Sharp had 2.5. Wow, we just are playing horrible football. Cornerback Travis Bradford had 3 picks, so was at corner and at strong safety combined, so that's good. Nick Sharp had 2, Denny Henley 2, Sante Samuel Jr. had 2, and then 1 for a few players. So I mean, we really weren't good on either side of the ball, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, we played awful football. I'm gonna try to surround my team with phenomenal players this offseason. We have like 100 mil to work with. We'll take a peek at the roster real quick, and hopefully our roster is looking good. So Joe Owens is just a star dev. Jamal Lewis is superstar though, so that is epic, and he's going to be our starting right tackle. We will draft a different right tackle. Or honestly, we'll probably just have Slater start instead of Willis because he was horrific. And he's going to get cut this offseason. Ferguson, is he not our third? He is our third down back. I don't know why he's playing so bad. And then on defense, I mean, really, we could use a right outside linebacker, and we need a strong safety, and we could also use some linemen. So I mean, this draft's really gonna be heavily focused on outside linebacker and this offseason just in general, because we can spend all of our money. This is our last year. Damn, Bradford's the same overall as Green. Yeah, so since this is our last year, we're gonna go all out. We're gonna try to at least make the playoffs. And hopefully we can. So let's get into the free agent period. And let's get to the last week of signing. Oh, dude, I forgot. We have to go to the Super Bowl. Okay, I will, be back after the Super Bowl. All right, so in the Super Bowl, the Vikings and the Jets play. Not expecting either of them to. The Vikings beat the Jets 35-34. Those are some interesting numbers. Let's see if we have any of our players retire in the AFC West. None of our players retire. That is okay. And then we're gonna see what the recap is, because I'm interested to see. We didn't get offensive or defensive rookie of the year, but I believe we had a defensive player get a dev up because he was a AFC defense player of the year. And let's just see who do we have to upgrade. Yeah, just typical people that don't touch the field, touch grass. But we're gonna move into the re-signing. Oops. And we're gonna see who we can re-sign. So, let's see. Negotiating. Who's that need to get? Quinton Johnson. We're gonna accept his option. Or Quentin Johnson. Isaiah Spiller. We might as well resign him. Duvernay. How old is he? 28. We'll resign Devin Duvernay. We're just gonna look at these guys in free agency because we'll resign Jameer Slater because he is an ass. He's not interested. Lovely. Darius Slayton. Okay, we can let go of everyone. Okay, I'm not sweating it. We have $107 million to use in free agency, so that's what we're gonna do. We have the money. We're gonna use it. Which at the beginning of this video, we had negative $50 million cap. If that makes anyone feel better. But we're gonna look at our free agents. Hopefully, we can get some wide receivers. Ronnie Stanley is available. Davius White, DJ Moore. We are going to go very player friendly for DJ Moore. And we still don't have that strong of an offer. Cool. Ronnie Stanley will go very player friendly. That's $27 million a year. Actually, no, we won't. Just kidding. Let's see. David Barkari. Let's see. It's a decent offer. Tyler Lockett's out here. Grover Stewart. I will make you an offer. D tackle. We need a good D tackle. I mean, Grady Jarrett. DeMarcus Lawrence. There are good players here. It's just a matter of, like, will they work for the team? Trent Brown. Do I have a different left tackle already? Yeah, I do. I'm going to withdraw my offer for him, though. And we're going to just... Because I know... Where is he? Trent Brown plays pretty alright in this game. Jedrick Williams does not at all. And we're going to submit an offer to Trent Brown. Free safety. We need a strong safety. I mean, I can move Jedrick Williams to... No, not Jedrick Williams. Whatever that other player's name is. Curtis Samuel, Claypool, Sky Moore, Michael Thomas, John Mechie III. I mean, if we were going for like longevity, I would sign him. But really, we're going for like people that are good now. DJ Chark, he's fast. Brandon Cooks and Van Jefferson. I'm actually kind of interested in DJ Chark, but he's not interested in me. But I think if I give him enough money, he'll sign. I mean, we have a lot of caps, so I'm probably going to switch up my offers on some of these players because they aren't the best offers for sure. Yeah, so DJ Moore is going to get a different offer because we kind of need him. And how much cap do we have after that? 43 mil. How do we not have the strongest offer? Make offer. Damn. He does not want to play for us, I guess. Grover Stewart, we're in the lead for us, Trent Brown and DJ Chark. I mean, how many good players realistically are there, though? That's my, like, problem. I guess we'll go for Grady Jarrett, too, because why not? We need the players. Because we're making a push Available targeted. Let's just eval once. See if anyone signs with us. Hopefully they do. Okay. Okay, so we got Grover Stewart, Grady Jarrett, and DJ Chark. Okay. We did not get Trent Brown or David Moore. Okay, so we picked second overall in the draft, which I was kind of expecting. So we'll go to our pick. I might see if we can get 2 firsts this year for it. No, I'm just going to select something. We need a good player here. He does not look phenomenal. Let's see what his physicals are. Elite jumping, elite acceleration. Great and everything else. I don't know. There's just positions I don't need up here. I don't need cornerback or... This is very, like... Zone coverage is an F. No thanks. Or he's a power rusher, though. Yeah, his physicals aren't great. I'm going to just go with that right end, probably. We'll take this right end, see how good he is. Hidden dev, he looks good. I'm not stressed about it. We'll go to our second pick in the draft. Advance to next user pick. And I mean, I hope we can get some decent players. We should probably get a wide receiver. Man, there's still like all the quarterbacks are still here. Jeez. I mean, Marquez Young looks better than the guy we have, but I'm not gonna take him. Ooh, a power rusher. I mean, we do need another linebacker that doesn't suck, but we need a wide receiver first. Let's go to wide receivers and see, is there anyone that's actually not trash? Deep threat, playmaker, 6'4" out of Florida. I guess we can take him. Yeah, we'll take him. Hidden dev, 92 speed, 89 excel. Okay, we're not doing the worst we could do. I forgot to get a tight end in free agency, though, per usual. We'll go to our next pick. We'll see who there is, who I like, and who we're going to draft. Make your selection. Pick player. Alright. This guy looks good. I'll take this halfback. 92 speed, 90 excel. I mean, I want to see these players develop, so I might like play this a little later, but I'll see you guys at the end of the draft. Peace. Alright, so we're ready to look at the draft recap. See what players we got. And we got 2 good players. I'm so sad. I thought this wide receiver was going to be good. This halfback looked good, but apparently he isn't. Britt Carmichael, tight end, 70 overall. That's what Joe is. Damn. And then this wide receiver is actually pretty good. Rashad Rainey, 23 deep threat. Let's see what the class looked like. So that first overall is pretty good. I mean, this wasn't the strongest class, but it wasn't the weakest. It's gonna be interesting to see what our team looks like after this. I might go and see if there's a tight end, because like just in free agency, because I'm a little worried that we aren't going to be able to make a big push to get to the playoffs this year, because I keep forgetting about getting a tight end. Not a wide receiver, I need a tight end. Will Disley, he says 73. Oh my gosh. Is there any wide receivers that are big that can be moved to tight end? Not really. I mean, I could pick up someone like Curtis Samuel right now and move like a bigger wideout to tight end, I guess. If that's like the worst case scenario, though, I don't know. Joe Owens did all right last year. I don't I don't know how I feel. We're gonna look at the lineup. We're gonna see what it looks like right now. All right, so our line's looking like actually really good. Okay, we got Quentin Johnson, DJ Chark, and Curtis Samuel. Oh, and this wideout. How big is this wideout? He's 5'10". I want him to start over Curtis Samuel, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, Owens is a 72. It's not the end of the world. Jamal Lewis, or not Jamal Lewis, James Lewis, I think. You're going to start. Willis, if you let as many sacks as you did last season up, I'm going to be pissed because this dude did better than you. We got Trent Brown, Corey Lindsey. I mean, our line's pretty good. Our quarterback's a 78 overall. I mean, we're looking halfway decent, in my opinion. We could have upgraded it at right outside linebacker, but other than that, I mean, we're looking pretty good, in my opinion. I mean, we got good corners. I mean, Terry Bradford's freaking good. And then this is the right end I took. Is he not in the lineup? What the heck? That is weird if he is not in the lineup. DJ Chark works as the slot wide receiver. Oh, he's behind Grady Jarrett. I should make Grady Jarrett a right end and start him. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because we'll put Grady Jarrett at right end. Is he D-tackle right now? I'm not sure. No, he is right end. Or we'll make him left end, not right end. Well, maybe right end. I don't know. Whatever end is the right end. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that just put him for. Okay, we'll just have him be the right end. There we go. That looks more correct. Okay, cool. So hopefully we can do something this year. I mean, our offense is still kind of weak. We're probably one of the worst teams in the NFL. What are we? We're an 82 overall, right? 85 defense. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm not expecting much, but we'll sim to the midseason, and I'll see you guys then. All right, so halfway through the season, we are 3-4, so we're not amazing. Let's see what's going on. So offensive points per game, we're 7th. Defensive points per game, we're 3rd. I mean, our team's good. Offensive passing yards per game is just not hitting it. I mean, and in yards per game defensively, we are not doing good. So I wonder what's going on with our secondary. Thomas Ramirez? I don't know who that is. Let's hop in and see what our roster's looking like right now. What our lineup looks like. And Mike Hawk might have to make some adjustments. Yeah, Rainey's supposed to be starting over Samuel. I forgot to do that. That makes me sad. I mean, our quarterback is an 80 overall now. Defensive wise, I mean, Derwin James is a hard 99. Green is our strong safety. Terry Bradford, I think his name's Terry. I don't remember. Nick Bosa is getting, or Joey Bosa is getting old, so he's probably going to retire. Okay, so he's star dev, but he's already a 79, so he's doing good, I think. I mean, I think we're, like, not doing as bad as we could be, for sure. Do I think we'll make the playoffs? I don't know. And this might be like a franchise that I could continue and do it for 10 years if that's something you guys are interested in. We beat the Chiefs. And players ready to negotiate. We have $90 million cap. Derwin James, you're going to get like a player-friendly offer. Okay. And then if I do decide to do another video of this and make it 10 years instead of, it's 26, so instead of 4 years, we will continue on for another 6 years and see what we can do with this. But we're going to advance and just see how we finish out the season. Hopefully we can finish out strong and make it in the playoffs. All right, so our last season in this video, we finished 6-11. So honestly, our first season was the best, but we're gonna look at weekly awards because that usually means we have a player in there. And it looks like 2 interceptions by Asante Samuel Jr. I can't English right now, man. But that's a bummer. I mean, we're going to look at our players. We're going to see how we did this year. And really, if you guys want another video of this franchise, this was pretty fun. I wouldn't mind doing it at all. So, Aiden Cook, or AJ Cook is now an 82 overall. And, wow. 77. Ooh, he might be like, he might have a dev trait. I'm interested to see what his dev trait is. He might be more than star. Rainey was just star. He's a 78 overall now. Our defense, Asante Samuel Jr. is an 88. Derwin James is still 99. We need a real cornerback, I think. Or no, a real strong safety. I think that might be one of our issues. Our line did great. J.C. Jackson. I mean, we have a good cornerback room. Let's see what went wrong. Let's go to league stats and awards. 23rd in yards passed, 25 touchdowns, 13 picks. Picks, don't need those. What we can do though is maybe change the playbook. Maybe Miami playbook isn't the way to go. Ralph Ferguson, almost 900 yards with 10 touchdowns. That was a breakout year if I've ever seen one. He still only got 3.6 yards per carry though, which is not very good. Then Tremaine Clark, 1 touchdown, 3.2 yards per carry. Receiving, Quentin Johnson led the team with 951 yards, 3 touchdowns. DJ Chark led the team in touchdowns with 9, 830 yards. Joe Owens, almost 700 yards, 4 touchdowns, about 10 yards per catch. That's not bad. I mean, he's like a 70 overall. Then Rashad Rainey, 4 touchdowns, 400 yards. Blocking, please don't be horrible. Trent Brown let 15 sacks up. Jason Lewis killed it with 7 sacks at right tackle. Phenomenal. Oh my gosh, did we have a... Zion Johnson had no sacks allowed this season. That's an egg, man. That's sick. And then defensively, tackles, Dylan Helney led the team with 122. J.C. Jackson with 119. That is not good. Tackles for loss, Trey Bosa had 12. Grady Jarrett had 12. Dante Whitfield had 9 sacks. Joey Bosa had 12 sacks. Hell yeah, that's one good year. Dante Whitfield, ooh, that's our rookie. He might get rookie of the year, maybe. I don't know. Or defensive rookie of the year. He had 7 sacks. Grady Jarrett had 5. Grover Stewart had 1.5. That is a big drop off. And interceptions, Asante Samuel Jr. had 4. Dylan Hunley had 3. Travis Bradford had 2. Stud. And Derwin James had 1. I mean, defensively, we could have done a lot better. But I think our playbook, when it comes to offense, might be part of the issue. But yeah, we can continue to do this if that's something that you guys would be interested in. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys for watching the video. I know we only made the playoffs once, and I changed this team up a ton. But and also in the second half of the year, our team kind of fell off, stats wise. But what we can do is we can do another video if that's something you guys are interested in. So leave a comment down below if you're interested in that, and make sure you subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this content and want to see more. And I appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Have a good one.